Real estate is about moving parts. It sounds cute to say, oh, I'm renting a property to someone, I'm making passive income, but this is a 20-year relationship with the bank right now. This is 20 years of phone calls to repairmen who say, no, I'm coming. Bro, it's been 3 weeks. Where you at, dog? Where you at? If you take out a bond for a property or a mortgage, you don't own the property. You own the debt. You understand? And if you default on that debt, bank takes the house. Simple, bro. But once you've paid off your ish, the bank goes, away, my boy, pleasure doing business with you. I appreciate you, homie. Best wishes, my guy. If you don't make your payments, then we'll just auction off your property, thug. And then the next guy who buys it will have a deal, bro. The thing about valuing land is that people omit a lot. You know what I'm saying? They refuse to give you information. They refuse to volunteer it. You know, you have to specifically ask, which can be annoying, but hey, bro, that guy's just trying to make his bread. Why would you talk yourself out of a sale? So you need to properly scout out the areas that you're trying to invest in, bro. You need to see, is there dumping? What's the taxi life like? Do people keep on speeding here 2-3 in the morning, bro? You know what I'm saying? Is there crime? Is it stinky? Is there load shedding 24/7? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? What are the drawbacks, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's not just your perfect vision of, oh my gosh, I could flip it, I could make it beautiful, we could refurbish it, we could wow. No, bro. What's the reality of this plot of land, bro? You know what I'm saying? They're growing squatter camp nearby. Land is not land, it's an ecosystem. Real estate forces you to deal with people, and people always have problems, dog. They always have problems. They'll never not have problems. Whether it's your landlord who keeps on raising the rent, or it's the tenants who ghost you in the middle of the month, they start subletting to their cousins and their uncles, and hey, bro, then they don't want to move out, then they destroy the apartment. Bro, there's no shortage of problems you could run into. And this is where having that lawyer friend comes in handy, dog, because you might want to fly off the handle, dog. You might want to do something drastic, but you need someone who's aware of the law to be like, whoa, buddy, relax. They do have rights, though. Squatters do have rights. Bro, and then there's maintenance, dog. You got your levies, you got water and electricity. Hey, bro, it's just a long relationship with City of Joburg municipality, dog. And make sure you calculate your levies and maintenance costs, bro. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you also factor in security, Wi-Fi, whatever other expenses might exist, bro, because that's going to eat into your profits or your cash flow. So you might find that, oh yeah, the tenant, he'll pay 8K and then I only have to pay 4K to the bank, but then you might find you got 5K of levies, bro. You understand, bro? It's always the fine print. It's always those small details you don't think about, bro. It's always, they didn't tell you, oh yeah, there's a security guard, by the way. Oh yeah, we have laundry downstairs that costs this much per use, bro. There's always something, bro, and that's why you need to ask a lot of questions, bro. And then as well as maintenance, repairs, bro, repairs. People break things, you know what I'm saying? Not even intentionally, dog. People break things, they put food in your drains, they put oil in the drains, so now I've got to call a plumber, bro. Now sometimes the motor on the gate is broken, now I need to get some guy to come take a look at that, bro. Bro, there's so much that goes wrong, bro. So make sure you got bread before you step into this real estate thing, bro, because there's so many unexpected costs that you couldn't possibly see when buying the house or flipping the property. A mortgage is the least you'll pay for that house. It's a conservative estimate, bro. A conservative estimate that is not based in reality, bro. You will have to fix something, you will have to repair something, you will have to replace. As much as you want to just look at profit margins, you also have to look at, what do I have today? Could I face an emergency cost today, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, if the house needed 50K, could I put down that 50K? Because things do go over budget, bro. You know what I'm saying? You'll be thinking, oh nah, this is only gonna cost 100K, so you go get a 100K loan, and then 3 weeks before you finish renovating, you find out there's burst pipes, there's termites, there's rotting wood, bro. One of the walls is falling, there's exposed cables creating a fire hazard. Dog, there's no shortage of problems you can run into in this game. Like, people are shady, bro. People are shady when they feel like they're in their own space, you know? So you have to check, dog. Because also people will steal things, dog. Hey, people will steal your boiler, they'll steal the countertops, they'll steal the island in the kitchen. So when you're doing inspections, make sure you're taking note of everything that's in that property, everything they say they're selling. You gotta understand that if you're a pop, Oaks will play you, dog, and they'll play you nicely. First of all, let's talk about admin, bro. Let's talk about HOAs, body corporates, and let's talk about overly involved neighbors, dog. Hey, this is people's lives you're dealing with. So when you buy a property, you're buying into an ecosystem. Once again, you're buying into a kingdom. And the king, the monarchy, might have their own rules that you don't like. You know, you might find that you're not allowed to have this many guests, you're not allowed to install a braai stand, you're not allowed to do X, Y, Z. You know what I'm saying? Read the fine print. Always, bro. And finally, be aware of people's tendencies, dog. Like if you're doing short-term rentals, Airbnbs, you're not always going to be raking it in, dog. Travel and tourism is largely based on hype, and the hype isn't always uniform. You know, sometimes, you'll be rated the best city in the world. Other times people will be like, nah, I'm chill, bro. I'm cool. Let's go to the new place on TikTok, you know? Let's go to the new holiday destination, the new trend on the Instagram. Yeah, in conclusion, real estate has many moving parts, and if you're not prepared for them, if you don't build a team to help you go about this properly, you're gonna be in big trouble, bro. You know, you're gonna get taken advantage of, you're gonna make silly mistakes that could have easily been avoidable had you just not even outsourced, but partnered up with knowledgeable people. So otherwise, lads, that's gonna do it for me. Peace.